What's up, people? It's your man Urban Lover coming from your mama's basement. I want to talk about an article real quick. This article is actually presented by the Laker Nation. It's written by Corey Hanford, and this article is basically stating that Magic Johnson told Jeanie Buss they should build a team around Luke Walton. I'm gonna get right into it because I want to drop a little bit of my opinion on the article, and I hope that you guys do the same. Get in the comment section, tell me what you think about the article as well. Okay, let's get into it. Over the past calendar year for the Los Angeles Lakers, there have been a number of major changes to the franchise. The first one came when the team hired Luke Walton to be the new head coach. Arguably the biggest, however, was Jeanie Buss firing her brother Jim and placing Magic Johnson as the president of basketball operations. The move signaled a huge shift for the Lakers franchise, and Magic, along with new general manager Rob Pelinka, have been hard at work trying to turn around the team. The Lakers have some potential with a number of promising young players on the roster, but it's still a question as to whether any of them will become a true star. That belief is something that is shared by Johnson, at least when he originally took the job. While appearing on the Open Run podcast with Jesse Williams and Stefan Marvelatsky, Jeanie said that she asked Johnson who he would build a team around, and his answer wasn't a player. I think he has a vision of what, and this is what Jeanie Buss is saying about what Magic Johnson stated. So this is what she's reiterating what he spoke about. I think he has a vision of what he wants to accomplish with basketball, the type of player that he wants to come and play. That very first night I asked him who he would build a team around. He thought about it for a second and he said, "I don't know if you have the players yet." That's what Magic said. He goes, "I will build a team around Luke." The front office clearly had a ton of belief in Walton as the team head coach. Pelinka has said that he believes Walton is a championship level coach, and Magic's statement to Jeanie when he first took the job basically echoed that sentiment. This doesn't necessarily mean that Magic still believes that the Lakers don't have a future star on their roster, as this comment was made when he first took the job back in February. After the All-Star break, another young Lakers look much improved. Brangham stands out most as someone who looked like a future star, but D'Angelo Russell and Ivica Zubac also showed serious potential, while Jordan Clarkson, Larry Nance Jr., and Julius Randle had excellent moments as well. Now the question is simply if anyone will actually make it to that level. I'm going to say a couple things, I'm going to let it go. Number one reason why Magic Johnson said that when he first came in, because you got to think about it. Who did he hire as a GM? Yeah, Rob Pelinka. Who was Rob Pelinka was an agent of? Kobe Bryant. Remember Magic Johnson came out and stated that he wanted Kobe Bryant to be the GM. He wanted to be a partner with Kobe, to bring back that Laker, that Laker feel. Instead, I guess Kobe backed off and just say, well, go ahead and hire, his agent Pelinka, based on the fact that Pelinka is also tied in with some of these other other players as well. Now, gotta believe Magic Johnson, Pelinka, and Kobe are real good friends. Kobe respect Magic to the utmost. I know for a fact that Magic probably done went and talked to Kobe, based on the fact that Kobe played with these guys the previous year, and asked them, who do you think will be, a superstar out of the core group. Now, he couldn't really speak on Ingram based on the fact that he didn't play with Ingram, but from a viewer standpoint, he probably say, well, Ingram probably look like the most, the one that stands out the most. I know a lot of fans, and this is me stating this, I know a lot of fans would disagree with me and say, nah, it might be, Russell. Truth be told, I don't think Russell gonna be here long. This is just my opinion. I think Magic Johnson gonna make some type of move. This is what I'm thinking. I'm hoping not. I hope I'm wrong, because I love to see Russell play that too and get a chance to really see him flourish. But I know for a fact, because Kobe came out when he retired, they asked Kobe in an interview, and I'm gonna drop the video in the link in the description box. I'm gonna put the link in there, and they asked him, who would you pass the torch to? And he stated, no one. The torch got. I'm paraphrasing it, but he the torch gotta be earned, not given. Meaning that he's not just gonna give it to somebody. They gotta earn it. And I know for a fact Magic Johnson, because he's a championship and Kobe's a championship. Both of them are championship caliber players. So I know for a fact they know when they see championship players. We as a fan, some of us can be so biased that we can be caught up in stuff. Like me, I like Jordan Clarkson, I like Larry Nance, but I know that these two guys are not going to be superstars. You know what I mean? They be role players who actually going to do pretty good for a team. And then there's other players that probably will stand out if they, get their stuff together, aka D'Angelo Russell. Julius Randle. Julius Randle could be pretty good. I mean, don't get me wrong on it, but he could be a good player if he really can start working on his craft. But at this point in time, Magic Johnson right now, this is me saying this, I don't think he had confidence in the players right now. Now, the only one he probably kind of looked towards is Brandon Ingram. Because remember, Brandon Ingram was the only one last year that was getting a lot of time. And even when Magic Johnson came into the fold, he still was getting a lot of minutes out of everybody. So I think they got a lot of ride on Brandon Ingram. Or they could be showcasing him. I don't know. I don't know what the front office is doing. But anyway, I believe that at this point in time, Magic Johnson just, and keep in mind, this is actually when he first came in. I don't know what his he might have changed his whole look on things, but he did state it that if the players come in, and he said any of them, he basically said all of them. He said if the players come in and and they don't come in ready to play, they won't see the court. He didn't say any particular player. Only thing he spoke of only thing he really spoke on particular player is the body fat. And he said 2 of them were like in double-digit body fat, and we can't have that. He's about business. He's about he's about bringing that Laker feel back to LA. You know what I mean? But you gotta keep in mind, this is a business, and they sit around with a committee of stockholders, and these stockholders ask them what is the future for these Lakers. Keep that in mind. Jeanie Buss and them got to go a bunch of stockholders, and they got to give them reports about what is going on with LA. In order to increase their stock. Simple as that. These stockholders, they invest money into this organization, and they expect results. So just keep that in mind. So at the end of the day, right now at this point in time, he's basically stating that hey, we don't have a superstar yet, but he did say give us 3 to 5 years, and I really believe in that. I'm hoping and praying that he stick to that. 3 to 5 years, let the young guys play. I know you want PG-13 because I know Jeanie Buss is crying for an all-star player. You can pick him up next year, not this year. Basically don't give nobody away. If DeMarcus Cousins don't re-sign with New Orleans Pelicans, he could be free as well if you still need a center. There's a lot that you still can do. You could actually put quality players around them. But we got to dump Lou Aldain's contract in order to free up some money, simply put. Now, that's not saying that Magic Johnson don't have confidence in what he already have on the floor out of the young core players. But this is what he was stating when he first came in, because he talked to Kobe. And this is what Kobe probably told him. So he probably said, okay, well, if Kobe stated this, then I know for a fact that I'm going to go with Kobe. You know what I mean? And remember, Kobe the one playing on the floor with these guys, not us. We're just fans looking in, So Kobe knew what was out there on the floor. He knew that some of them players didn't take it serious. Keep in mind, when they went in the back, remember I told you before that Kobe would let them do whatever because he's like, what, I'm just going to do me because I'm about to retire. But when we got blown out and Julius Randle, D'Angelo Russell, I think it was Nick Young. I don't know if it was Nick Young. I forgot who it was. Another person. It might be Jordan Clarkson. I don't know if it was Jordan Clarkson. I don't want to, misinform you guys. But it was another person. They were laughing. And when they went to the, when they went to their little office meeting and all that, Kobe went off on them and told them, y'all need to take this game serious. He went off on it. It was all out on Laker Nation everywhere. One thing about Kobe is he's a very polished, feisty competitor. And he don't take no bull crap. That's why him and Shaq used to get into it. Shaq, came in overweight. Kobe went at him. Simple as that, because he want to win. Yeah, he might be selfish here and there, but yeah, he got 5 rings to back it up, so it is what it is. But this is my thing at the end of the day. I believe in my heart that Magic, over the course of time, probably will, look at one of these players as a superstar. But right now, at this point in time, he's probably saying, well, I don't see it yet, So maybe this year will be the year where Magic really get to see, a full glimpse of who will be that superstar that's going to step out among the shadows. And I'm hoping and praying, like I said, it don't matter to me who steps out. All I want the Lakers to do is be successful. I just want to be successful. I want them to actually take their time, don't rush to go out and get free agents, give away our assets, and we right back to square one. Just get a band-aid team for another 3 or 4 years, and then we always start back over again, get more free agents, because now the other ones are 30, 40 years old, and our young players are actually successful at another team. I just don't want to see that happen. I mean, I done seen it too many times in my lifetime, watching all different sports, where players leave a team, because teams gave up on them too early. They go to a team in a better system, and they flourish. And then we sit back and like, damn, we struggling, and yet that team going to the championship. It happened too many times in my lifestyle. And at the end of the day, like I said, I love the idea of what Magic is doing. And remember, this came out, this just dropped. Laker Nation just dropped it, but this was actually the Magic when he first got hired. So his whole understanding or philosophy of his players could have changed. We don't know. But this is what they're stating, and this is what they're going by. But, at the end of the day, it got to have some truth to it, only because, think about it, Jeanie Buss said she wanted a superstar before the All-Star break. And Magic Johnson said, Jeanie Buss wanted a superstar, hey, he wanted a superstar too. And also keep in mind, he even said it, when D'Angelo Russell, before he got drafted that season, he said the Lakers should lose every game just so they get the draft pick so they can make a trade and get a superstar. So at the end of the day, he probably, in his own mind, think that we don't have a superstar. But the future will speak more for itself. And I hope we get to see these young players this year coming up, where we actually get to watch them play, develop, with no distraction. Give Lou Aldain the Orlando Magic. Anyway, it's your man Herbal. Like, share, subscribe. Get in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Y'all have a blessed day and take care.